All right, so...
Hi, everybody.
Yes, hello,
Yes,
hello.
hello, hello.
So these nails are 2 weeks old. Well, they're more than 2 weeks old. It's just that we haven't done a manicure in over 2 weeks. So we figured we're going to do a video.
Yeah, we've been trying to get the new studio space up and running, so
Yes.
you know, we've been focusing on that and a little less on the nails, as you can see. They're a little long for me. Except for that guy.
Yeah, this one had a chewing accident.
Oh, it wasn't an accident. It was a full-on purpose. I just...
Okay, so today we're going to use this file. It's from the Deliplus.
Deliplus?
They call it Deliplus.
Deliplus. Okay.
All right, so we're going to shorten the nails.
Yes.
First.
I'm very excited about this, by the way.
So it's super exciting because we have our new Nova Flare installed.
Yep.
So it actually usually on video it sounds a little bit louder than it does in real life. So
it's very quiet.
It's incredibly quiet.
Yeah.
And now they have a new HEPA filters.
HEPA.
So it's an upgrade. It was extra 19 euros or something.
Yeah.
So, and then you have to replace them every, I think they say 9 months or something to a year, depending obviously how many clients you have. And then the filters are...
Look at that
50
claw.
euros. the EFILE.
Right now, guys, we are still using the Melody Susie. Just, you know, we're doing a lot of extensive testing with it.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's still holding up pretty well. Very.
Let me just move this a little bit. Okay, this was supposed to happen.
That happened.
Okay, I just wanted to move it a little bit higher.
Okay, well, that needs to be slotted down.
Okay. Now, perfect. Yeah. It's better. Okay. Just trying to figure out the setup. All right.
Okay, let's try that again. Take 2.
So when it comes to shortening the nails, it slows down a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, but I mean, these are claws. Look
Yeah, but if you were trying to shorten like acrylic nails or something, you would have to work on a higher speed, which you wouldn't have to do that with the Erica, for example. But
you know what? For a little portable unit,
yeah, exactly.
It's still very. Wow, look at those things. Oh. This is one of those videos I think would be deeply satisfying because you're watching these very long nails get, well, in my opinion at least,
very long nails
being shortened and cleaned up.
Oh. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that one's good to go.
So I'm going to see how this feels because this is much shorter.
It seems so weird.
I know.
It's so small.
You know, okay, so for clients, I don't think I would really
recommend.
But for yourself, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I would think for...
Okay, yes, I need a bigger, like I'm used to, okay, nothing wrong with the file, it's just that I'm used to a bigger surface.
And having something that has like longer strokes, I guess. Different strokes for different folks.
That's exactly what it is. But it's nice and sharp in a good way. And what I like about these files is that they're very, very thin.
Yeah.
I think this one is even thinner than the Erica. Okay, I think I'm moving the camera. Well, I'm moving the stand. So if there's shaking in the video,
we apologize.
We apologize. So we're gonna do a dry manicure. there's a little bit of staining because we had some polishes that we were testing
out
yesterday. So, and we used it without a base coat, and they were not supposed to be used without a base coat. So this is what happened. Oops, sorry.
Thank you for that.
Did I kick you?
No, I was talking about the staining. Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. So you can see in 2 weeks, the nails are still in a good condition. I mean, the skin around the nails is in a good condition, in a good shape. So that's why I usually recommend the manicures for some people weekly, for some people bi-weekly, or if you are doing it, or if you're going to for a manicure bi-weekly, you can still push back that skin around the nails once every few days, really, like after you take a shower, so it's softer. And then just kind of, this one actually can act as a cuticle pusher, I guess.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I liked about
about
this file.
Yeah. See, you do this on a regular basis,
and I actually do.
Happen. You do?
I do actually.
Oh wow! With what? Your nails?
Yep, with my thumb.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that.
Useless factoid. My mom used to actually do that for me when I was really little.
Really?
Yes, she used to actually push back the living skin. Yes.
So not a cuticle, guys.
The living skin.
The living skin,
Yes,
the proximal nail fold, which is a living skin that we're not supposed to be cutting.
Yep. She used to actually push it back with her thumbnail, which, by the way, hurt like the dickens when I was younger.
Oh, it shouldn't have. Like, I mean, so you have to be gentle, right?
Yeah. In any case, you know, it's one of those slightly habitual things at this point.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make the camera not shake, the stand.
We need better stability.
Table?
Yeah.
One of these days, we're
It's a
going to
work
be
in
able
progress,
to
guys.
afford a better setup. So if you'd like to donate to the channel, so we can have a better non-shaking camera, we would super appreciate it.
Yes, we would.
There are some links in the description. Oops.
And be on the lookout in our Patreon. There's going to be some new and exciting content that's coming up. So for all of our Patreon subscribers, you know what? Keep an eye out. And for those of you who aren't Patreon subscribers that are interested,
this would be a good time to
this would be a good time to get in on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of like watch me work videos because finally we have this space studio set up. So I'm going to start seeing clients and
downloadable content. That is also going to be a new feature. In our Patreon section, page, channel, however you want to call it. Patreon something or other. Yes.
So some people are wondering what Patreon is. It's a platform, like YouTube, kind of, right? Well, obviously not a video uploading platform, but it's a, see how I'm kind of working weird with this? I'm not used to.
So
how would you describe what Patreon is?
It's kind of a members access only platform, I suppose.
A platform that allows people to contribute to the content creators financially. Right? So well, I explained it really nice. And
we have different.
We have 2 levels.
Yeah, we have 2 tiers.
So we have one for $5, which is like a support account that you can get. So basically, you get the content first before I publish it on YouTube, and then the second one is for nail technicians. It's $10 a month, and I publish the watch me work videos there. Because you know what, when it comes to clients, I don't know. Some people don't want to be, on YouTube. YouTube can be a funny place sometimes. So
Yeah, it can be a little bit of a judgy place.
yeah, judgy. Yeah. In the past, I have received some comments, which, you know, whatever, about opinions, comments that are quite hurtful to the people that I'm working on, which, you know, not cool.
Unappreciated.
Yeah.
In any case,
it happens. So that's why we put it on the private
Yeah,
page
and we have
channel.
some new content coming out, so be ready for that. And for those of you who have been previous Patreon subscribers, I invite you to come back and check out some of the new content that we're going to have.
Because our vacation is over.
Our vacation, non-vacation?
Yeah, seriously.
And by vacation,
it's been a lot
I mean,
of work
yeah.
and stress and everything else.
And we recognize that obviously the content that we've been producing has not
sporadic.
been consistent or of the regular quality. So as I said,
we tried our best to, you know, kind of continue with that, but we failed a little bit.
I don't want to use the word failed. It's just that we kind of missed the mark.
Yeah, I was hoping that we would set up everything sooner. It just took us much longer, and it's still not done for Patreon, I'm going to be doing pedicures once we receive the chair, which I've ordered on the 14th. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but I have to explain to you. And it was supposed to arrive in 7 days, and we're supposed to have this place as of 1st of July. So I thought, okay, that's enough, right? It's like 14th. It was supposed to be here on like the 20th. Well, it's still not here, and today is the 7th.
There's
Anyway,
been just some complications on the manufacturer's end, which isn't a super big deal, but it has obviously caused a little bit of a pushback.
Yeah.
But no, we would obviously like to
So we're gonna,
apologize to those who are to our Patreon subscribers, even to our regular YouTube subscribers, because the quality of work has not been to the regular caliber and obviously consistent.
Okay, let me just explain something. Okay, so this is a fine sanding band, and what I did is I didn't remove dry skin. I just kind of went around there, because there's, you know, these are working hands, and there's sometimes a little bit of callus. I'm not removing all of the callus, because callus usually is formed to protect the skin, but it's just the part that's kind of people can pick. So
right.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the actual.
So now,
video.
okay, yes. So I'm going to push back the proximal nail fold, which is living skin, and I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm getting so many questions still, asking, people being a little bit confused, because, you know, from ever we've called all of this a cuticle, which is not a cuticle. So now I'm pushing back the living skin, which is proximal nail fold. This is not a cuticle. This part, when it's dried and people think it's a dead skin, it's not. The dead skin is this part here. This is cuticle.
Yeah.
See?
There is the difference.
This is cuticle. So you push back the proximal nail fold, you push back the living skin, which exposes the dead skin here.
And do so gently.
Yeah, this is cuticle. So there's two skins. I know this is not a proper English, but right? Okay, this is cuticle.
2 layers?
Kind of, yeah. So because what happens is, which not a lot of people kind of know, is that, I'll show you with the towel. 1 second. Okay, so what happens is this.
Oops, sorry.
This part, okay? Let's just imagine is this part. So it actually, this skin proximal nail fold is called because it folds itself underneath. So if this is kind of a flap, a fold. So what happens is this part of the fold, this part of the skin, it sheds skin cells, right? But they fall off because when we're washing and using towels, whatever, they come off. But this part, because this is folded, also sheds skin cells, dead skin cells. And those dead skin cells get kind of impacted between, let's say this is a nail plate, okay? This is the nail plate, your nail, and this is the skin. So the skin cells, let's say like these things, or actually, you know what? these things. They drop off the skin here like this. Kind of, right? Well, they don't drop off because they have no room to drop off.
But they get caked to the nail.
And so the nail is growing and they come out. So they usually are near the nail the proximal nail fold, because once they pass here, usually from washing hands and actually using towels, they come off. But this piece is usually kind of impacted. So for some people, they have a lot of this kind of skin, and then some people don't. But when you have a lot of overgrown this part, so again, this part, that's not a cuticle, that's a living skin. And if you cut it or aggressively treat it with files and everything else, the skin is going to get upset and build more skin. Get upset, yes.
Because it has the emotions.
Feelings.
It has feelings. Everything
so
has
the skin
feelings
is going
these
to,
days.
yes. So the skin is going to get upset and says, the skin says, okay, I'm upset. Something else was going to come out of my mouth, but I'm not going to say
offended.
it. Yeah, anyway, so the skin is going to get upset and build more, and this is how you end up with this issue, right? So, okay.
But no, I mean, this is the body's reaction to trauma, especially if it's like a consistent trauma.
Exactly.
Your body is going to see that there's obviously an issue. It's going to start producing more
Protect
cells.
the skin.
And it's going to protect itself, you know? And,
yeah. So, we're talking to like a table right now. All right, so now I'm going to turn the fan.
Ouch.
You did it to yourself.
I blame you.
Okay, so now this is on a very, very low speed. So you can see that this is really not cutting the skin.
I'm kidding,
not
guys.
burning.
I'm kidding. Just having some fun.
So very flat, holding the tool very flat on a super, super low speed. Super. I'm going to just remove that cuticle.
Correct.
Voila.
And the skirt.
Oh, on the skirt too.
Yeah. If you guys are wondering what the skirt is, that's when...
It's those fluffies underneath.
It's when you're filing down the nail and some of the filings kind of get stuck under the nail.
Is that a term that's an official term now? The
skirt? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, so now we have skirt. Do we have shorts too? Oh, that was a
How about pants?
That was a bad joke.
That was a bad dad joke. That was a bad dad joke. Anyways, and you know what's funny is there's going to be the odd person that's going to snicker at that dad joke. Anyways, yeah. So back to
yes, so this can be also done by hand or with a cuticle remover. You can do that too. But I just find that doing that dry is, I don't know, I like it better. Because you know what, actually, okay, I wanted to talk about very quickly about something. So one of my viewers, and thank you so much for sharing because this is very important. She said that she used the Blue Cross, which I really like, right? And I was just explaining the Blue Cross to my sister. I said, if you're fast, you can apply it on 10 nails, push back the skin, and then remove push back the cuticle. But if you're slower, if you're new, by the time you get to the other hand, you have left the cuticle remover on the skin for too long. So what happened to this viewer is that she put it on her toes, and I guess she left it for too long and she got blisters.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because the products are very corrosive because obviously they break down the skin, right? So they're very alkaline. They contain sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, I believe. Anyway, I'm not a chemist, so I probably... Anyway, but yes, those things are... you're right with this hand, right? Like this finger. So there's a little bit of callus.
Yes.
Yes, so they contain potassium hydroxide, I think both. Anyway, so that can be very... So, be careful. Just because something is, they say it's gentle if you leave it on for 10 minutes. Oh my God, for 1 minute, but not so gentle when you leave it for 10 minutes or half an hour. So again, it's the amount sometimes that makes the poison, or in that case, irritating ingredients. Like if you leave it on for just 1 minute, it's fine, but just be careful with it. You know, read the instructions. Like don't think that.
And follow the guidelines. Follow the actual instructions. Anyways, look at those nails.
Yeah.
Aren't they pretty?
And another thing that I'm going to talk about is the buffers. Don't overuse buffers.
Yes,
In
that's
fact,
not a good idea.
Yeah, so buffing the nail helps the product to stick. So if you want just remove the shine, that's fine. But like you don't need to be removing shine from the same area more than once or twice, right? So the less you file or buff, the better.
Yep.
And if the nails have ridges,
leave them alone.
They have ridges. So that's the beauty of them. Oops.
Yeah, like this guy.
Yeah.
Like all my nails pretty much are super ridgy. And guess what? You just deal with it.
Just live with it, yeah.
It's like stretch marks. It's just one of those things. You just deal with it.
So I'm going to look for a buffer.
In which case, may I suggest, just in a positive way, own your imperfections. And I can honestly say that because I suffer from having lots of stretch marks as well as ridgy nails. It's fantastic.
Okay, so I have these blocks.
You mean block?
Yeah, but I have many of them.
It's cutting time.
I'm gonna try it with these scissors. This is not going to go over very well. These are IKEA scissors. Oh my god. So I cut them because
ouch.
Because
Man down.
you know, like you don't wanna. I don't reuse them. Okay, this is bad. Okay, I'm gonna look for another pair of scissors.
Holy, good grief.
Oh, I have different scissors. Oh wow. Okay, let's try these ones.
Ooh. And these two are from IKEA.
The scissors, yeah. Okay, so that worked. What? These are better?
These are way better. I'm going to assume it has to do with probably the length.
The length. You have more leverage, right?
Yeah, 'cause that was a much cleaner cut. I can't say it
Cleaner
was.
cut. Okay, so this is like a 320 something buffer. You can feel that it's grit.
Grit.
So I'm going to just very, very gently, like I'm not doing pressure and going back and forth.
Just lightly. And this isn't to remove anything necessarily.
Well, the shine kind of, and just smooth the area.
Yes, but
Because
I'm not
sometimes you
talking
have-
about like major ridges.
Yeah,
like we're
no,
not trying
God,
to
no.
smooth down anything like that. 'Cause, I mean, even though we just discussed that.
I know, and I have another very important thing to say. So, if there is a discoloration from the polish, don't take it off by buffing because it's deep. If you take the layers off, they are going to have to grow out because once the nail is damaged, you can't regrow it that way. Like it doesn't grow from the bottom up; it goes from here out. Just like
From
hair.
bottom
If
to
you
top.
if you fry your hair with bleach, there are things that will help the hair to look better, but you can never really like
Just shave your
fix
head.
it.
Shave your head.
I know, right?
Start from the beginning.
So we're almost done with this video. And
Yes.
another thing that I wanted to kind of talk about, because I had someone ask me that, was do I do the oil now or later? So that's a matter of preference, and I know people that are very successful in the industry and they do an excellent job and they do the massage and the oil now, which is fine. It's just I find that if I do the oil and the cream now, even if I remove the oil with this thing, with alcohol, some of it still sits in that kind of a cuticle area where the cuticle was. And what happens is I can't see a clear border as I'm polishing the nails. So, and then really I'm scrubbing it off. I'm scrubbing off the oil that I just have applied. Like, that doesn't make sense, no? Kind of, it looks better. So sometimes what people are saying is like that the nails look very dry. Well, yeah, because in order to put polish on, the surface has to be dry, like just like you would, you know, paint a wall. You want to make sure that it's not wet and that it's not oily, right? Because the paint is not going to stick well. So same thing. So yes, it doesn't look so pretty, but it does work.
The end result is what matters.
Exactly. So that's just my preference, but I mean, like I said, other people are doing things differently, and you know, whatever.
And getting a great result, and really in the end,
so it's just a matter of preference.
Yeah.
So in the next video, just to kind of give you a quick update. Okay, so look what I just got. These have really nice brush. And this is like a, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this.
Well then.
Yeah, so these are like a one step. So you don't need a base coat and top coat. So we're gonna swatch these ones.
Ultra HD Snap.
Yeah, and we're going to do this. And we're missing one color there, sadly.
Is this a collection?
Yeah. So we're going to Grace Villarreal, I think. Oh my god, the Spanish is horrible. I'm really sorry for butchering beautiful language. Anyway, so she's an influencer, and this is her, inspired by her collection. I mean, her collection is inspired by her. Nice colors, very nice colors. So we're gonna do this. I'm missing one, which is a purple, which is unavailable anywhere. So we're going to do the next as well.
And just spoiler alert, this one's amazing. And this one.
That's the one that's kind of, oops. Anyway, so we're gonna do that next.
Then we're gonna have to put the anti-shake on. That's right.
Alrighty, so you know what, these nails are, one more thing. I'm going to do this as a prep. So it's like an alcohol.
Leading up to the next video.
So yes, so see what I'm doing? I'm just really using my nail to get into those little grooves and free edge as well. So when I do this, go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like we're going through like a dance lesson. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So the manicure that normally takes me 15 minutes took me half an hour, but that's okay.
There was explanation, there was discussion, there was, you know, it's all good. Yeah, normally this would take, all said and done, maybe about 15 minutes tops.
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen her do it in 10 minutes, but
I know.
And that's not skipping steps. That's just being quick.
Yes. Alrighty. So thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. Go check out the links in the doobly-doo down below. And can't forget that. We have some really cool stuff, like we have a fundraiser for doggos. And go click on it. Go check it out. Patreon, go check it out. And we will catch you in the next video.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.